I've been meaning to go back into the Swami Nostra freak show that Reagan had going for him in the 80s with Peter Gabriel and Robert Flip and John Schulman, Krim Madani and them, which turned brought to an orchestrated frenzy with Maduri Goto. Ay, gosh. Penis, who was going tugging at the papers through drawers to slide smooth. And he was writing to me, he had them Gail Burston letters in my drawers. Said on his record, that which was a multi-pronged pun. He's the priest, he's the doctor, he can handle the shocks, and the judge and jury is in his head. I'm going to give you something from the chat. Some guy detected me, and Chris Hedges and Jill Stein's little jump and holler. And Seattle can do nothing but harm. It's a psychopathic place. They think they're going to draft everybody to do as they say. And if you don't, here's what's going to happen to you. This guy, his name calls himself Eric Easm. And he says, this is from Chris Hedges. Symbiotic psychodrama producing cathartic processes. Now, if you were to run that by Forensic Assertive, the gaslighting division of Sound Mental Health, they would say no such animal exists. Symbiotic psychodrama producing cathartic processes, because they don't want it to get around that this dude is poisoning people in the mouth. No. They have an idea of an orgy. It came from Amanda Harcourt, Gweener's personal assistant. And they spread AIDS like an enzyme in an orgy to bring the collective together and all together now. One size fits all in a mass herd mentality. And then it's all better for everybody. You're the black man, you resent the white man, so you poison the white man in the mouth and you get synergetic psychodrama. And this is the priest with the doctor. He can handle the shocks. He's an honorary, he's from the royal family. He married Queen Elizabeth's secretary's daughter. But he's honorary the black man because he has this Stephen Fetchit named Yusu Endo, who comes and says, Bibi Netanyahu's damsel in distress proves that the queer bait was never poisoned. And they have evidence that someone named Jill, forced the Jimmy Carrey to swallow a nerve agent, nearly killed him. It's the language of the letters. Naming an Attica State Prison psychiatrist. So get this. Seattle huddles and says, we're the voodoo doctors. We're the Lister show. We're going to poison people in the mouth. And we're going to call it the Jericho Project. And the Jericho Project is spinner beanies with taught by Chris Hitchens in summa cum laude. And they worship the lies told by Bibi Netanyahu's Zionist Attica State Prison psychiatrist. He's their number one Watson. This is not a joke. This is the reality of what they did, and they hot-wired around public warning. I covered it in Barista Gate, and story checks out. Or what it means is, while they're doing the stuff, this forensic assertive jazz, neat stuff, zapping, and Woody Allen and Gail Burston are zapping little queerbait. While they're doing that stuff, while they're blowing up laboratories and putting figure skater airplanes into Bobby Kennedy's blender, and various other things that they've pulled, like the vinyl solution in East Palestine. Well, they're doing number after number after number. You go to the baristas, um, many of whom are African American girls at risk, and say, did you know that before the Iraq War even broke out, before Obama was even elected, before 9/11, there was 7 years before 9/11, there was an attempt to warn that AIDS was revenge for Auschwitz, and they had no idea. And these people were 6 or 7 blocks from the Stranger newspaper, who were told over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, who were given countless opportunities to review the evidence, to see the evidence for what it was. And instead of doing the honorable thing and reporting to the public, proper warning, they poisoned me, they gave me Parkinson's. This is how criminal and despicable Seattle's left is. Absolutely despicable people. And they come up with this. Let me give it to you again. This is what you get instead of being told what was going on. You get symbiotic psychodrama producing cathartic processes. Have you heard me say Spender Beanie before? There you go. And Chris Hedges is pandering to this nonsense.